A big welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys? And where you're watching us from? Today is the day that we've been waiting for to see United play again after that loss to side, which goes by the names of Man City, where we lost 6-3 in there for you. And obviously, Eric Ten Hag promised us that he's going to line up or field a stronger lineup. And obviously, that's what he has really gone in for, because when you look at the changes he has made in as far as this United side is concerned, he has really gone ahead to put up some good changes. But obviously, all the first teamers are into this game of football. Smash the like button, comment, and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a day. Rokan David is my name, and we are here rolling onto this channel as this game of football is being prepared to come in through as far as Omonia versus Manchester United is concerned. Remember, we are really playing the third game in this group stage, and obviously we lost the first game to Real Sociedad at Old Trafford. We won away at Sheffield by 2-0, and we need this one badly. We need to beat Omonia in Cyprus and next Thursday at Old Trafford to really clear our chances of really qualifying for the next round. Remember, the team that qualifies, the team that tops the group does not play in the round of 16, in the round of 32 of the UEFA Europa League, because the round of 32 consists of teams that have really accomplished third in the group stage of the Champions League, that are really going to come in through and we tussle it with those that have completed second into the UEFA Europa League. And you know what that means, because when you look at teams that are really going to be relegated from the Champions League to come to the UEFA Europa League, the Juventus might come, Inter Milan or Barca might come in through. You get the likes of Ajax can come in through this side. So we need to win this group. And how do we win this group? Win all these games, get Real Sociedad, thump it up. After thumping it up, then we will be topping that group in there at the side which goes by the names of the UEFA Europa League. Now, when you look at starting 11 of Manchester United, Eric Ten Hag has gone with the following players, and he's having David De Gea in goal. He's having Lindelof, Lisandro Martinez, Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, Tyrell Malacia, Ericsson, Casemiro, Dalot, Anthony, and Sancho Jordan. So that means David De Gea is in goal, Lindelof and Lisandro Martinez playing the central defense, with Lindelof playing on the right side of the central defense. Lisandro Martinez is going to play on the left side of the central defense. Then Malacia is going to play as a left back. Then Diego Dalot is going to play as the right back. Then Casemiro and Ericsson in the double midfield pivot, of which I really believe that Ericsson is really going to be having a lot of room to go on and really play or exploit the final third or the more advanced areas of the pitch of the opponent, because he's having a very certified CDM in him, but all behind him, who goes by the names of Casemiro. Then Anthony, right attacking midfielder, Sancho, left attacking midfielder, and obviously a player who goes by the names of Ronaldo is going to lead the line of Manchester United. Obviously, the same team that played the team which goes by the name of Sheriff away, apart from Scott McTominay, who is now benched after having put up a very horrible game against Man City. Looks like Casemiro is in for this, and obviously the manager has really gone in for Casemiro. And I think the days of the days of a man who goes by the names of Scott McTominay for starting in every game of United have really shrinked, and obviously it's Casemiro taking over. And it's a situation that you wouldn't want yourself to find yourself in if at all you are a man who goes by the names of Scott McTominay, because you are really versing one of the best CDMs in the world. This will require Scott McTominay to pull out a miracle for him to really retain his position into the starting 11 of Manchester United always. Then when you look at the substitutes, there is Dubravka and Heaton, assistant goalkeepers, Luke Shaw, Freddie, Scott McTominay. There is Pelestri, Zidane Iqbal, Elanga, Garnacho, Anton Martial, and Rashford are the substitutes for Manchester United as far as this game of football is really concerned. So I don't know what you think about I don't know what you think about this game of football as far as Manchester United and the team which goes by the names of Omonia is really concerned. But smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, subscribe, guys. Subscribe, and smash that like button, guys. I want to see close to 100 likes on that video because you'll be really doing us great if at all you go on and do the needful. Now, this game of football, Eric Ten Hag is really taking it very, very serious. That is something that he told us in the press conference. And he had lots of things to come out and say about this game of football as far as Omonia is concerned, because it's time for United to go on and really win this one and then prepare for the next game that is really coming in through as far as this game of football is really concerned. Now, let me bring you some little quotes that Eric Ten Hag really put up before I really bring you into a breakdown of this game of football as far as this is concerned. Ten Hag had the following to sorry about that. Ten Hag had something to say about Omonia Nicosia, and I feel like I'm privileged to be one of the people that I'm really being watched by you guys, and you guys are really doing a very great job of really watching this channel. Now, talking to the Manchester United TV, Ten Hag told us that in Europe, it's always a different approach, but it's always difficult. I played before there in the stadium against an opponent, so the ambience, we have to be ready for that. We have to be ready for a team that is well motivated. That's what Ten Hag is really going to tell about this game of football as far as United is concerned, that we have to really get prepared for a well motivated side. And there is a report I was reading about this stadium that their fans really are really loud. They make noise. Even if their team is losing, they don't give up and they keep making that noise until the referee blows the final whistle. And that shows you that we need to go in and really put in a performance that needs us to show that we are really Manchester United. And in games like this is where you get yourself sorted. After losing 6-3 to Man City, in the game like this, as Ten Hag has told us that in Europe is different, you come out and really beat this side thoroughly. If it means to hit them 7 goals, let's go for 7. You get? I think Ronaldo, it's high time you scored a hat-trick into this, because you're really having Sancho, Anthony with you, Bruno, Eriksson, and Casemiro. And guys, today, people who have been going ahead to really select Casemiro, today you're really going to get to know the kind of player that you've always been selecting. This guy is world class, and I've seen most of the games that's really played. He's really great. The way he really does that one pass football in there for you, and he dedicates the game very well, and the way he shields the back four is really very different. And today, the class teacher is starting and the student is going to be seated down there. Who is the class teacher? The class teacher is obviously a player who goes by Casemiro, and guess who is the student? And Scott McTominay is going to be out there onto the bench, really learning from the student in here onto the United Matters channel. Then Eric Ten Hag via the Manchester United website, he told us that it doesn't matter if you have short recovery time or long recovery time. We have to be ready for the game on Sunday, but forgot this for the moment because we have to play on today, so we have to focus onto that. Talking about Sunday, obviously it's the game against the side which goes by the names of Everton, but as far as everything is concerned, we need to go in all out and really cause what we call a very big statement onto Omonia, because United were way beyond these levels. We are not meant to be playing in the UEFA Europa League, but because the players dropped tools last season, that's where we are here. And Ten Hag is telling us that we shouldn't focus about Everton, because he has you saying that we win one game at a time, and we have to go ahead and really win this game of a team which goes by names of Omonia for starters, and then the rest of the games will find us later, and we'll be talking about Everton after winning Omonia in Cyprus. And I believe the squad that has really brought in is really going to get this job done. And obviously, lastly, he had the following to say about Anthony Martial. And obviously, he really kept his word about Anton Martial, and this is what he had to say. Ten Hag said on Martial's fitness, we are happy he's back, but we will take it careful, step by step in a process to bring him back. But he played now almost a half, so 35 minutes, which is good. And now we have to extend them. We have to extend that, but from game to game. That's what Ten Hag really said about Anton Martial. And obviously, he has put Anton Martial on the bench. Cristiano Ronaldo is leading the line for Manchester United. For me, I'm happy for Anton Martial to be on the bench because I don't want him to be really rushed into playing 90 minutes like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer used to do for him. That's why he kept having recurring injuries. And I remember during the era of Louis van Gaal, when he brought him here, he was not an injury-prone player. Not an injury-prone player, because in his first season, he scored 17 goals and he had 11 assists, meaning that he had close to 28 goal involvements. And Mourinho came in through and really tormented his career at Manchester United. And Erik ten Hag is trying to really get him back to where it's supposed to be. The same applies to Rashford. He played close to 60 minutes in the game of football of Man City, where we lost 6-3. And obviously, he's on the bench too. And I really believe that if all goes as planned, I think Ronaldo might play some 45 minutes. That's it, because even Martial needs to get in minutes. And if at all Ronaldo really goes ahead to score a goal or a brace, the latest he can last on the field of play, I think it's going to be 60 minutes. Then Martial will come in and really play the last 30 with the likes of Rashford to come on the field of play and really get this game of football done and dusted. So that is it for a side which goes by the names of Manchester United, and the lineups have been confirmed. And obviously, that's what Ten Hag has really put up in there for you. And now, let me bring you the lineup of a team which goes by the names of Omonia that we are really going to play down at a side which goes by the names of Cyprus, in a stadium that really sits close to 35,000 people down there. Omonia has gone with the system of 5-3-2. What does that mean? They are sending us a message that they are going to play what we call a bus. They are playing a deep line and they are trying to make it hard for United to go on and really break them down. Another confirmation when you see that starting 11 of a team which goes by names of Omonia, it's like United is going to be having the lion's share of possession. And can we use that lion's share of possession to break down a team like Omonia? Eyes onto your screen as everything is going to go on, and we are going to see how everything is going to go on in Cyprus. They're having Fabiano in goal, Matthews playing as the right back, Lejax playing as a left back, then Miletic, Yusitel, and Lang are playing as a three-man central defense. Then Columbus, Diskurobad, and B. Baker. That is the midfield three, with Asarafad and BF leading the line for a side which goes by names of Omonia Nicosia. So down in Cyprus, the team is ready to make it hard for United to really score against them. But I know we are really going to break them down, because this is something that United is mastering. And when you give them the ball, then you are really causing trouble to yourself, because we're having players like Anthony, Ericsson, Sancho, and Ronaldo that can really expose you out or there for you. Then after the starting 11 of a team which goes by the names of Omonia, let's go to that of Manchester United. Obviously, we are having a 4-2-3-1 system. David De Gea in goal. Obviously, the manager wants to see him really getting competent with his ball distribution, and he's being a super goalkeeper. You saw him against the game of Man City. The goal of Martial that he scored, that is the second goal that Martial scored. You saw how it came in with United building in from the back. David De Gea, he passed in Casemiro. Casemiro passed in Lindelof. Lindelof passed in Delo passed in Ericsson, and Ericsson switched that ball to find Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw found Freddie, and after finding Freddie, he really hit that ball and it found Anton Martial, and Anton Martial headed it back of the net to make it 6-2. And that shows you how much David De Gea is improving. And what has caused that improvement? Those regular stats for Manchester United that the manager is giving him to go on and be the master passing in from the back. Then Diego Delo, I'm so worrisome about him. Very many minutes played. He has not rested. and I think he has played almost every game of United play this season. But we are waiting to see what is going to happen in this game of football. Then Lindelof, Lisandro Martinez expected because Harry Maguire and a player who goes by the names of Rafael Varane are injured. So you expect Lisandro Martinez to play with Victor Lindelof. Then Terrell Malacia. For this, I'm really shocked. I thought that maybe Luke Shaw was going to come in through and do the needful into this game of football. But is Luke Shaw even on the bench of United? Let me see. Yeah, Luke Shaw is on the bench of Manchester United. So I'm so much worried about it. Why isn't Luke Shaw not starting this game of football? Maybe Malacia is going to play some 45 minutes, or he's going to play on the left back for the first 45 minutes. Then this Delo taken off. Malacia plays as a right back, and Luke Shaw plays as a left back. We saw this system being tried out by the manager of Manchester United when you are beating Sheffield by 2-0 when Delo was taken off and Malacia played as a right back for the remainder of the game and really played very well. Then Casemiro, to me, I believe it's time he got his crown back. He has been playing very well. That is Scott McTominay, but you can't tell me that if you're having like a Harrier, which is not a bad car, it's a very good car. Okay, you're having a G-Wagon, which is a very good car, and you're having a Lamborghini. You can't tell me that you can forego a Lamborghini for a Mercedes. They are both good cars and executive cars and Porsche cars, but I believe a Lamborghini is better than a Mercedes. So I believe Scott McTominay is what we call a Mercedes G-Wagon, and Scott Casemiro is what we call a Lamborghini. And obviously on any day I'll go with the Lamborghini, and Casemiro is in here to play with Christian Eriksen and Bruno Fernandes for the very first time in this game of football, especially starting. I think this is the very first time I've seen Casemiro start the game of football with Eriksen, Fernandes, Anthony, and Sancho. I believe they're really going to be having a very good connection, and the manager is really trying out to see how they're really going to be playing into this game of football, because in the game of Man City, they played in the midfield three together. You know that very well. They play together in a midfield three, and obviously we really scored some three goals. So let's wait and see how many are really going to go in. Anthony, obviously starting. Sancho and Ronaldo are really leading the line. So Ronaldo is really a man that was demanding for minutes, and it's time for him to go ahead and really show the manager that, please, I really wanted these minutes badly, and obviously I'm here and willing to perform to the levels where you expect me to be at this game of football. Because obviously people are really going to be putting in very many questions on Cristiano Ronaldo, because he has only scored one goal this season, and we need to see him score many. And in this game today, I want to see him score a hat-trick, such that even Martial comes in through and scores a brace. I want to see United players coming in through and really showing that we are really angry, and coming out and really showing us that we are really sorry for what really went through into that game of Man City. You beat Omonia badly by like 5-0. Players are so much geared up for the Everton game without very well. And after that Everton game, obviously, it's all what we call going back to winning ways, and we can stretch back, because after Everton, we are hosting Newcastle, and after Newcastle, we are playing our Chelsea. So we need to get ourselves back to the winning run and levels badly, because if we don't, then it won't be something good for this team of Manchester United. But I don't know what you think about this game of football. I'm seeing very many people in the comment section coming out and really talking to me about this game of football. And obviously, I'm going to react to your comments into the comment section below. I see Asimwe Hillary, to Mwesije Emmanuel, there is Prince Dion, there is Asimwe Hillary, so there is Thomas Donko from Ghana. I'm going to come out and really tussle out onto your issues onto this channel, which goes by the names of United Matters channel. But don't forget to smash the like button, comment and share. And if at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokan David is my name. And guys, if at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. And now I'm coming into your comments, and obviously I'm going to react to them and give you my honest opinion about what you guys have put out into the comment sections. I'm having Asimwe Hirari. Bro, thanks for the updates. Obviously, I have to be here, bring you the updates as far as this game of football is concerned, especially Manchester United, because this is what makes us football lovers, because we love a team which goes by names of Manchester United. Then Emmanuel Tumwesije, we have to win this game. Obviously, we have to win this game. It is a must-win game. We shouldn't even think of a draw or what. It is a must-win game such that we top this group. And I know it's really going to be a very shocking result between Sociedad and Sheriff, according to me, because Sheriff is really a team that can put in a shift. And we can see it really doing that side, which goes by the names of Rio Sociedad. Then I'm having Paper. He's telling me that obviously, we want a sue from Ronaldo today, and not more than, we want it more than once, not only one time. I want to see a sue of Ronaldo close to 3 or 4 times today, because this team, Ronaldo needs to go ahead and prove himself that, please, I'm really good at scoring against such teams. And obviously, Ronaldo should have more than 2 or 3 sues. Then Prince Odion, the best information for United this season, we only miss Rafael Varane. That's it. We miss Rafael Varane. And I think Donny van Beek is missed too. Donny van Beek and Tuanzebe, because I believe there is a player in Tuanzebe. And if I told he was really fit, you'd never know in this game who would have really started as a central defender for Manchester United. But not only Rafael Varane, I believe we are missing in a player who goes by the names of Donny van Beek in there for you. And I believe they are really good players. So, thank you, Prince Odion, for really watching in. I'm having Emmanuel Tumwesije. I'm always in class, and every time you upload the video, bro, thank you much. Thank you very much for watching in. You guys, you've been here seeing me grow from 1 subscriber to now nearly hitting 9,000 subscribers. And guys, keep subscribing and let's spread the love. And if you want this video to go viral and be watched by very many other Manchester United fans, just do the needful. Go out there and smash the like button. And after smashing it, leave the rest to the YouTube AI to do its job, and obviously it will get it done as soon as possible. I'm having Asimwe Hillary, but why doesn't Dubravka play and make his first debut? I believe the manager really wants to really get David De Gea used to this game of football of passing. That's it. Because if you find yourself in a situation of David De Gea not getting used to that style of football, there is no way you're going to make a decision on him whether you keep him or not. Remember, he's one of those players that are really left with 1 year on their contract, and if at all it's not triggered, he's really going to go out on a free. And this is all dependent on Erik ten Hag, because he told the board that don't issue out any contracts, not until I really tell you, because I'm going to assess all these players during the World Cup break and see who deserves a new contract and who doesn't deserve a new contract. That is what Ten Hag really told the board of United. So he's trying to get the best out of David De Gea to see to it that whether he's really the right person to go in and really be the man to lead that United goal in there for you as far as playing from behind is concerned. And he's trying to improve. I'm seeing him improving, especially that game of Man City. He really did it. Even when Man City was really pressing us, I saw David De Gea trying to be press resistant, and obviously he never put a foot wrong by he really doing some good distribution of the ball. Then I'm having Prince Odion. He's telling us that yes, we are winning like never before. Yeah, I want us to win, and there is nothing I would like to see like Ronaldo scoring in a brace, Martial coming in and scoring in a brace or a hat-trick. I would like to see all those guys firing in, like Martial fired onto over the weekend. I want to see him coming in through and really fire in more goals, because when he does so, it is building his confidence. And this season, I want him to score like 30 goals a season, because if you have a player who is scoring those goals a season, then top 4 is guaranteed, according to me. 30 goals a season, top 4 is really guaranteed. And when you look at how he's really scoring against Man City, he's going to come in through and really score in these goals. That is Anthony Martial, and expect lots of things to come in from him and Cristiano Ronaldo. So to me, I would like to see Ronaldo and Martial on the score sheet today, with each of them scoring a brace plus. That's what I really want in this game of football. And everyone will say, Rokani, do you think we are going to score close to 5-6 goals past them? I think it's possible. We can go even 6 past them, because we are really a stronger side than them. them having brought a five-man central, a five-man defense, can beat them left, right, and center. So I believe we can give them a beating of their lives. Then I'm having Thomas Donko from Ghana. Greetings from Ghana. Oh, Donko, thank you for watching in and always keeping it United Matters channel. And I'm so glad that you guys have been watching in and you're really loving this channel very, very much. So the team news of Manchester United is out. And obviously, we are having the following in goal. If at all you've just joined us, allow me show you a little bit of what United is having. David De Gea in goal, Diego Dello playing as a right back, Victor Lindelof, Lisandro Martinez, central defenders, Tabel Malacia left back, Christian Eriksen, Casemiro, central defensive midfield, a double midfield pivot, Anthony, right attack midfielder, Bruno Fernandes, central attack midfielder, Jadon Sancho, left attack midfielder, and Cristiano Ronaldo leading the line for Manchester United. Now, if at all you watched my match preview, I had predicted that Luke Shaw is going to start in for Malacia, but they brought in Malacia. I thought that Fred is going to start in for Eriksen, but they brought in Eriksen. I thought Sancho was going to be benched and maybe Rashford was going to start, but obviously the manager has gone in for Sancho, not Rashford. So it shows you how much the manager really loves Jadon Sancho. And obviously in this style of game where the team is really going to be compact, especially with that back five, you need to go in and really put in players that can really gate off bodies from this game of football. And this is where players like Anthony and Sancho really help you into this game of football, with the likes of Malacia and Dello, so much press resistant and really adding on as far as going forward is concerned. I know you're going to play high line, obviously, with Lisandro Martinez and Victor Lindelof. They looked great against Man City. It's like the partnership can grow really and really become better. Even against Everton, I think the same partnership is going to come on and really be played, not unless otherwise Rafael Varane comes back. But I'm not worried. I'm not worried about these two because they look together. They look good together. And Victor Lindelof is a ball-playing centre-back, according to me, and he really plays very well for a side which goes by the names of Manchester United. And those close to 56 minutes played against a side which goes by the names of Man City really showed me that he's really a very good guy. Then Thomas Donko is telling me that, please, David, this is not what we Man United fans want. So we are telling the manager that he should allow those who don't want to play in anger for the club should leave next season. That's what he's really saying. The manager said he's not going to allow to give or to issue out a contract to any United player that is not worth it. And obviously he's studying these players and is going to use the World Cup break from 18th, I think from the 12th of November to the 23rd of December to assess who really deserves a new contract and who doesn't deserve it. That's what the manager really told us. And that story was broken in by Lol Whitwell. And he's a close source to Manchester United. And that really cut out all stories that we are coming in through that. So and so is going to be issued a new contract. So and so is going to be issued a new contract. And it was all pelted down and thrown down in the mud. That is the far... Sorry about that. But obviously, it's the UEFA Europa League. And obviously, down in Cyprus, let me show you what's happening. United fans are already down there in Cyprus. And this is what they are really doing to represent for the club. And they are fans of United in Cyprus who are really holding that flag of United. Cyprus, Manchester United Soccer Club. The game starts here. So United is a globally supported club. You know that very well. And that's why you see lots of supporters down in Cyprus coming in and really showing us the love in there. So they are already seated, donned into those red jerseys. And for the people down in Omonia, they are taking this as their best game ever. Historical game ever, and the players are so much excited, the fans are so much excited, and obviously everything should not go their way because obviously United is going to give them a beating of their lives. So this stadium is really great, and obviously it's something great, but Samuel Lucas is really telling us something that you should really remind or be reminded about Manchester United as far as this stadium was concerned. There is a history that is not good for United. United back at the GSP Stadium close to 20 years to the day since they were beaten here by Maccabi Haifa. You can tell from the subs they would already qualified for the group stages in there for you. So that really shows you that we lost a game in here the last time we played here. And I remember it was when we were having Sir Alex Ferguson. That's it. And I think that was when we are having teams like Lille. Is it Lille? Lille. I don't think it was Lille, but obviously we lost badly at that stadium. But I know we are really looking a more ambitious team because Ronaldo was not yet here, because he came the next season, the season of 2023. That's when Ronaldo came in through, and no player was at Manchester United by then that is present right about now. So United, your predictions are welcome to the comment section below. And obviously, as things stand, I went in through and really put in what I call a poll. And obviously, you guys have really come in through and really put in your poll. And obviously, let's see what the poll is saying. 89% are saying United are really winning, and 10% are really telling us that Omonia are really going to win, and 1% are really telling us that a draw might be possible. So there is a 10% that believes Omonia is going to go ahead and really beat Manchester United, something that is really so much worrisome. But for a person who has been watching the game of football for a very long time, you can't come out and really turn out a loss in this game of football, because anything is possible in the game of football. Emmanuel Tumwesije, but I can't wait to see Garnacho given some minutes to play. This will depend on how we fare. If we really go ahead and really get like 3 goals or put 3 goals past this Omonia side in the first half, then the likes of Garnacho will come in through and really play. That's it. Garnacho will come in and play, because I also love him. Even Zidane Ikbo, I want to see Zidane really have some minutes in this game of football. But how is he going to have minutes in the game of football? We have to go ahead and really beat this side, Telebri, in the first half, either by 3 or 4 goals to nil. Then the players coming in through, they play some 10-15 minutes, then the manager brings in the rest of the players to come in and play some good 30 minutes to see to it that they really get prepared themselves, the side which goes by Everton, and the others to be rested. So guys, thank you very much for watching in. Rock and David is my name. I think I've really brought you the match build up and the team news as far as this is concerned. I sign out for now. See you later. And obviously after the game, remember, we do a live stream every after the game, and then we come up with the player ratings, manager's reaction, and very many others. I'll sign out for now. See you later. Thank you very much for watching in. Emmanuel Tumwesi Jem, Thomas Donko, Prince Odion, Asimwe Hillary, Pepper. Thank you for watching in. And Asimwe Hillary, you guys have really been the heroes of this stream, and we are going to come back. Let's go and really watch this game of football. When it's done, we're going to return with a big bang. I'm out.